why the therapist or the professional that you see has a direct effect onto whether or not the techniques work better or possibly worse for you. So one of the biggest things that I see and one of the biggest questions that I have and that I help people understand is, why did this work so much better for my friend or my father or my mother or my whoever, and how come it didn't work for me? Well, the question is kind of twofold. The question is, one, is this exactly or essentially what your system needs in the moment? And two, does your energy or does the energy that your professional or that your therapist is putting off vibe and connect with you, or does yours connect with them? So one of the biggest things, first of all, is the first question, right? Why did this work for somebody else and not for me? The basic answer is, you are not them and they are not you. So why it works for somebody is simply a matter of, is it what their system, body, physical, mental, emotional, energetic pieces needed in that moment? And if it's not working for you, it may not be what your body, physical, mental, emotional, energetic pieces need in that moment. So if you have back pain, your back pain solution may be a very different solution than somebody else who has the same type of back pain, because it may be from somewhere completely different. It may be from a completely different trigger or trauma, whether it's emotional, mental, physical, energetic. So that's the first piece. The second piece is more about the energetic feeling or the emotional feeling that you get with the professional. So if you go to a professional and their energy is off, if they have more ego, if they treat you very mechanically or robotically and they don't really have good bedside manner, if maybe they're in a crummy mood because they had arguments or they're unhappy with their spouse or their kids or their boss or whoever it is, that energy is going to permeate into your energy field. It's going to permeate into your physical body every time they put their hands on you. So sometimes you will go to see a professional and you will leave feeling worse. And you wonder why, because at other points in time, those sessions have helped you feel better. But this session, I left and I felt worse. And that's going to translate possibly to the energetic transference that you may be experiencing. So if you as a professional are going through any level of emotional or energetic issues, it's very important that you check yourself at the door, that you ground and cleanse your energy, because this is why when we talk about working with the nervous system, it is so important, because energetic transference is happening all the time. So whether you're in somebody's space or you're actually physically touching them, it is going to be a transfer of energy, and it's going to have an installation of new data and input into your system and into the client system. So those are two questions that I get often, two pieces that I like to explain. One, what somebody else had done for a technique may not be what the technique is needed for you. And we have to look at it from a different approach, because you're individualized. You're not them and they're not you. And number two, why sometimes you feel worse after going to see a professional. Gauge how their energy felt to you. Gauge how the techniques and the applications felt. Did it feel cold and mechanical, or did it feel compassionate, and did it feel intentional, and did it feel safe and secure? Because how it feels is going to affect how you feel, and it's going to affect how your nervous system processes and analyzes that data, those experiences. And if it doesn't feel safe, firm, comfortable, secure, compassionate, empathetic, and it feels very cold or robotic, it may leave you feeling worse because of the energetic emotional piece.